First, we're going to use the hot glue method, which involves using old fabric. I used an old t-shirt that I don't wear anymore. But now we're going to measure our fabric, which I'll put the measurements on the screen so you can figure out. It depends on you personally. Now that you have your fabric ready, all you're going to take is like a large jar or a really thick, I used a candle, which makes it much easier. So have the good side of the fabric on the back, and then you're going to take your hot glue. When it's hot, line it up on one of the sides of the fabric, and then just take the other edge and line it up, making sure it's straight and perfectly aligned as you can. Then you're going to flip the fabric over inside out and place it on the candle. Then you're going to take your elastic, and it may be a little tough, but you're eventually going to get it. You're going to take the elastic and place it in the middle of the fabric, as you can see I'm doing on the screen. Making sure the good fabric is on the top, you're going to take your glue gun and fold in both the top and bottom edges till they meet. Be careful with this, don't burn yourself. I definitely did, it hurt, but it's okay. But that's what you're going to do all around to make your scrunchie. You're just going to put small line of hot glue and then take the bottom or top edge, fold it in, make sure both sides are folded, and attach them together. And you're just going to do this all the way around. I would do this in small sections, not big sections, because you know hot glue dries pretty quickly. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing on the screen. Okay, so once you reach near the end, just fold it in once again and attach the both edges. And then that's it. You're just going to take it off your jar, your candle, whatever you use to wrap it around, and you have your scrunchie. It's very easy, very effective. Now we're going to move on to the sewing method. Okay, for the sewing method, we are going to be hand sewing, and the fabric measurements are the same as the hot glue one. So you're going to need that, an elastic, and some thread and a needle, so make sure you have that set up. Now you're going to take your elastic, make sure the good side of the fabric is facing up, and you're going to meet the two edges together. Take your needle and pull it through the corner of both of the fabrics, and it's just a basic sewing pattern. It's nothing fancy, it's just you go in and out, in and out. So basically you're just gonna take your needle and sew all the way around the edges till you reach the end. We're gonna be flipping this in and out, so it's gonna have a seamless look, but that's the basic idea of how to make the scrunchie. So anyway, once you sew all the way around, make sure you don't connect the two ends, but you're gonna flip it in and out, inside out, and we're gonna attach both of the ends together. So to attach both of the ends, we're gonna fold in the raw edges, and we're gonna take our needle and go in between with the needle. It's hard to explain, but it's easier to watch. You're just gonna take your needle and go up and through to have a more seamless, smooth look. So once you sew all around the edges, you are just gonna tie off the knot, cut it off, and then your scrunchie is done. Okay, so now for this last method, I would say personally this is the most fun and easy method to make scrunchies, and I'll show you how. So you're gonna need some yarn. I used velvet yarn, but you could just use a basic yarn, and what I'm doing is creating a slip knot. As you can see, it's very basic. And then I'm using my hook, which is 6.5, that's the size, and I'm putting it through, making sure it's tight but not too tight, and you're going to wrap it around your finger, whatever left or right-handed you are, and you're going to take the hook, pull it through the elastic or rubber band, pull it up, and then you're going to yarn over. As you can see, it's much easier to watch. You're going to pull through both the loops, and then you're going to chain 2 more up to make it 3. So you just yarn over and pull the thread through the loop, and then you have a total of 3 chains. Now to make the main body of the scrunchie, you're going to yarn over 2 times. Then you are going to go through the elastic, pick up the yarn, and then make sure you're going to have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, and then go through 2 loops. You're going to yarn over, go through 2 of the loops, and then yarn over, go to the last of the 2 hoops. And that is your basic pattern for the entire scrunchie. So you're going to yarn over 2 times, then you're going to go through the elastic, and then you're going to pick up the yarn and yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, go through 2 loops, and then yarn over, go through 2 loops. It's very easy to pick up on, and it's very fun for me personally. But yeah, that's it. I'm doing it one more time. So you go yarn over 2 times, pick up the yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, go through more 2 loops, and then yarn over, go through another 2 loops. So now all you're going to do is repeat this pattern until you reach the end of the rubber band. Another tip I have is, if you're making this, you can hold the loops with your fingers at the bottom where the rubber band is, and it makes it easier to loop through. If you feel like you messed up on one stitch, simply just pull it out till you reach the previous stitch. It's really easy if you mess up. So don't worry if you do, you can just pull it back and restart the stitch over again. This is how it looks less than halfway through. So once you reach the end of the band, it should look like this. You can be done here, but I'm going to take it a step further like I always do, and I'm going to create another row all around the scrunchie. So to do that, you're going to go through the first stitch you put through, and you're going to yarn over, pull through 1, and then yarn over, pull through 2, and you're going to do that all the way around. So you're going to find the little loops, they're like 2 little V's. You're going to put your hook through there, and you're gonna take the yarn, grab it, pull it through the V, yarn over, and then pull through 2 loops. And that is your pattern to go all the way around. So you're gonna find the next little loop, you're gonna pull through the yarn over, and then pull through 2 loops. It's very easy. You're gonna do that all the way around. So as you're doing this all the way around the scrunchie, you're gonna know when it ends because you'll see a little tail from the beginning, and that's how you know that's your end point. So when you reach the end, you're just gonna go through that first spot where your tail is, and then you're just gonna pull through all the loops. And then after that, you're just gonna take your scissors and cut off, I guess, pretty close, and then you're gonna tug on the yarn pretty tight, but not too tight so it doesn't snap. To hide these little tails, we're gonna take our hook, we're gonna weave through the longer tail through the stitch, and then we're gonna take the other tail, and we're also gonna take our crochet hook and weave it in closer to the other tail. And then after that, what we're going to do is tie both of them together at least 3 times to make it extra secure. And then we're going to take our scissors and cut them off as close to the knot so it's not that visible, and then that's it. Yay, I'm so proud of you if you actually made this. I love making these. I'm obsessed because they're so fun and easy. Anyway, thank you for watching so much. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, let me know which method is your favorite way of making it. Bye! I'll see you in my next video.